So we've talked about, well, what are students doing incorrectly? What are the mistakes they're making? Now let's jump into how can they take notes the right way so that it helps to improve their progress. The first one is making notes in your own words. And I completely understand this now, because when I was at school, I wasn't making notes in my own words. And I was one of those students that just wrote things word for word. And like I said, it's a comfort thing. And it's also, there's a bit of fear element to it, actually, because you think, well, if you write it in your own words, you're going to miss something. You're going to miss something key. However, the best way to do it is to write it in your own words, because that means you've actually completely understood, you've developed your understanding, and you wouldn't miss anything, right? Whereas the other way, it's going to be so much easier for you to miss it. So the best thing to do is to actually make notes in your own words, and specifically summarizing what you've learned, right? So learning is about, or making notes is about summarizing. It's not about copying everything on the slides. It's not about copying everything your teacher gives you. It's not about copying everything from the books. It's about summarizing the information. Then the second thing, actively take notes. And this links to the first one where I talked about in your own words, right? If you can take notes actively, you're going to be confident in your understanding, and you're going to be able to put it in your own words. And so the classic active taking note method that I talk about all the time is read, cover, recite, right? Read your notes, cover it, read your book or read that information, cover it, put it to the side, and recite it. Recite it in your head, recite it out loud, recite it on a piece of paper in your notebook until you get it right. Because when you do that, that way you're going to see, oh, okay, this is where I went wrong. This is the bit that I need to remember. And also, when you forget something, it, like scientifically, you're able to remember it more, like the next time. You know, it's almost like if you touch a heater, right? You forgot not to go near the heater because it's hot. You're gonna remember next time, I'm not gonna go near that heater because it's gonna burn me. Right? Like, think about that with kids. So this method is really, really, really effective, and you want to do it in bite-sized sections. So what are the key things that I need to learn them, bite-sized chunks, read, cover, recite, and summarize your notes.